LinkedIn Live. Hope you're having a great day. I certainly am, and it's only going to get better. So let's get right into it. How do you become more successful on LinkedIn? That's a pretty common question, but a serious question. And the best way I can address it is really reflecting on what it takes to be successful in about everything else in life. And it really takes being teachable, finding the right teachers. And there is a saying that, the teacher, when the pupil is ready, the teacher will arrive. And that goes so more to the value of collaboration and to the value of learning from others and helping others. And it's not, and I think we're a lot of people. Hi, Tamara. Hi, I'm Hank. Can't pronounce your name, but I really appreciate you being here. Anybody else who wants to chat, we could really make this a lot of fun. Get your questions out there and get you out there. This is a great forum for getting people to get to know you. So anyways, feel free. That's what I'm here for. The more, the merrier. Getting back to success. The key is really, who do you choose to start with? Almost look at it like you were creating a board of directors. When the pupil is ready, the teacher will arrive. That is so bang on done. Thanks, Tamara. Great catch, and glad to have you on. So basically, who do you choose to start with? If you look at it like a board of directors, who are the 4, 5, 6, 10, 20? There's 810 million to choose from that would really, really make a difference for you, and you could make a difference for them, and everybody could make a difference for each other, right? Putting a lot of good quality pieces together to make a complete whole that could have never been done by oneself. How do you communicate? The best way to communicate is being who you are, authentic. I hardly ever plan anything. I have a basic outline, but whatever I'm thinking, that's what I'm saying. But more importantly, wherever the interaction is, that's where I want to be. So it's really an audience-driven opportunity. How do you engage? You engage by bringing more value, more service, more of the best you can find. Consider it being invited to a major event, right? How do you want to dress for it? How do you want to look for it? How do you want to be for it? Well, why not make every day on LinkedIn an event? But here's the rub. Until LinkedIn Live came along, I was one of the crowd, one of about 810 million people. I posted and still do every day for 3 years, committed, loyal, dedicated, punctual. I try to bring all the attributes because I like it like that, and it does better like that, so it works. So the key is how much can you do with text? And LinkedIn, traditionally, the way I used to do it was like the Pony Express. You drop some off, someone would pick it up, drop something back. I mean, it was superficial, took a while, and a lot of it was wink, wink, nod, nod. When I got to LinkedIn Live, I got to me. I got to get on like I am now and just start talking about what I think about LinkedIn based on what I'm doing. I've done a LinkedIn Live now every day for 6 months. Now I'm doing almost 2 a day with guests. And you can imagine the learning curve that one could really compress by doing it so often with so many. And you know what? That's still only an hour and a half a day when I'm doing 2. Most people work at least a 7-hour day. In a 7-hour day, you could do 10. Some people are afraid to do their first. Makes no sense. Take the bridge to the other side where all the action is and no one's playing. That's my advice, because that's where I'm at. Next is, how do you collaborate? Again, give more, expect less, do it long enough, people will see it. Tamara's got some other comments. Everyone looks at success different. What one person looks at success, another doesn't look at the same. Rachel House will really help me with that. Great, Tamara. Do you think you're too much LinkedIn Live? No, no. How do you beat real time with real people talking real stuff that you're just thinking based on what you just ended up doing or what you're planning to do? So people are getting a snapshot into your strategic thought process. How much deeper, how much richer, how much better is that than me putting a post saying, here's 10 tips to make a successful post? So what? You know how many posts have been done that way? There's 810 million people doing posts. There's probably 1,000 a day who are just saying, here's how you post, or here's how you tag. You know, information's everywhere for free. It's integration and then application that makes the whole thing work. But that goes for anything. There's so many seed planters, some cultivators, but there's no one going to harvest, just storehouses of goodwill, great relationships, friendships. It's like going to camp, right? But you can't make a living off of it. And if you can't make money, you're going to have your dream stealers around you saying, how much did you make today? Been on LinkedIn, doing all these great things, meeting these lovely people from around the world who just admire you and compliment you. What did you put in the cash register? You can't take that abuse. What you need is results. Everybody gets happy overnight. Thank you so much. Hi to you. Welcome anybody. Invite anybody you know on if they're interested, or share the video afterwards. Moving on. How do you promote? You promote through third-party validation. What does that mean? If I talk about me to you, it's not as good as, let's say, Tamara talking about me to you. That's third-party validation. So what you do, and this is the highest level of LinkedIn, and if you add that to LinkedIn Live, it's explosive, is be a connector, not a seller. Don't look at the next person as a customer. Look at him as a strategic partner. What can you do together? That's where the value. The other part of it is really being able to help people who you already bought that relationship with your goodwill. You made deposits. Hopefully you've got goodwill everywhere. Hopefully you never need it. You're just a nice person who does nice things to nice people. But out of guilt or out of appreciation, if you do more and more things for people that help them more and more times, they're going to have to do something for you to keep you, or you'll move to the next person. See, now you've got the power. You've got the, choice. When you're the only giver and you're giving a lot of good stuff, but here's the thing, the good stuff you already paid for, cost you nothing. They're getting a lot, you're paying nothing. All of a sudden you turn the tables and they're dependent on you for your support. And then they will support you to keep your support based on the value of your support, where if you started negotiations early, pretty soon you're an hourly person, you're a job person. You know what a job stands for? Just over broke. The last job I had, I was 15 years old. So LinkedIn is like child's play. If you've been in the big world, played for big stakes. I built 2 companies that generated over $200 million in revenue from a Buick, a $10,000 car loan. So if I can do it, you can do it. LinkedIn and LinkedIn Live is like there's no one here. You ever been on a football field and you're the only person on the field? You know, all you got to do is be good enough not to be bad. But moving on, how do you leverage and compound your relevancy? By getting yourself out there, top of mind awareness. People come to LinkedIn Live, I'm the game. My best days, I'm giving away my best secrets, if there are secrets at all, since I give them away, is Sundays work the best. You know why? No one's doing Sundays. You got to go where someone isn't. You got to do what someone doesn't. And you got to be what someone isn't. And that can all happen with LinkedIn Live, because what you want to do, keep it simple, be you. Don't impress, because time will either promote you or expose you. So remember all these things. And what I'm telling you is what I'm doing. And I always believe, don't take any advice from anybody who tells you to do something they can't show you that they did and what they got for it. Because if they couldn't do it and they're going to teach you and then you're going to pay them, that's so upside down. You want people paying you, not paying them. And you want them paying you for the best you bring, and for being able, and that's the beauty of the relationship building. You get to qualify people. You see what they want, you see what they need, and now you're more specific, and then you know what you can do, and you have time to put the plan together. If you try to sell up front, it's anticipation, it's presumption. It's not a good way to start because it's transactional. Anyways, I can get into this forever, and hopefully if you keep watching every day, and I'm on every day about 11 a.m. Eastern time, feel free to reach out. Tomorrow says, love what you're talking about, Don. Abdul says, whoa, impressive. Prasanta says, thanks to you and all. Feel free to go to my website and see how there's other opportunities to collaborate, how you can get your own LinkedIn Live show, how you can co-host. If you want to be a guest on my show, reach out. I'm happy to see if there's an opportunity there. So with that said, have a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. Look forward to talking with you tomorrow, and have a safe, wonderful, enjoyable day. Bye for now.